entertain. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg. Wild first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you said, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know the teams that have a long road ahead of them. These October games go a long way to setting the table come playoff time later in the season.
So, here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike. I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, granted exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Forced out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick 4th down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's going to have the Eagles' first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
And these plays, the decision on what they're going to call, Mike, it was decided days ago. They have on that play call sheet that you see from the offensive coordinator, they have an entire category just devoted to these situations.
And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, making you work for everything you get.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. Back deep, Anais Smith. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Eagles offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify this, like, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back in Philly in a moment. We'll start on the ground with Barkley. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. On the run to the right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Here's Braden Mann now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
A run with Dobbins. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He's brought down with the 39-yard. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That is left side and taken in by Allen.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He's got room to the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. First and 10.
First down, Denver.
He'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Second and 10. Throwing. Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. Third and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Nix from the gun on third down. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. A pistol snap back to Hurts. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
14 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Hurts working in the pistol. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10.
On first down, it's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He'll try again here. Second and 10. To the air again. Hurts. Forced out wide. Oh, what a throw. Swinging it across his body and complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down. The Broncos offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. He'll find an open man. It's Allen.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with byes on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. And it's the man who missed last year but is back now, J.J. McCarthy. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Vikings move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And this is Jawan Jennings. He'll take it 65 yards to the end zone. The 49ers continue to have enough. They make it 5 straight wins to start the new year. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. And it's Kayshon Boutte. He's going to run a deep route, look it in, and he's gone. This one's gone to halftime with the Dolphins on top in this one at halftime. With that, a look at the rest of what went on in Week 5 with Atlanta, Chicago, Green Bay, and Pittsburgh all on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, just 1 touchdown on the board. 7-0 is the score. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott thanks the rain. Might not be as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down as we get set for this second half. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Now he'll run. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. Would be a little short of that first down. Tackled at about the 37-yard line. They'll run the sneak, and he's going to have enough for the first down. They'll mark him up at the 39-yard line. They'll go up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Dobbins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Denver first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Nolan Smith getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
3rd and long.
They'll throw. It's Nix. The ball comes out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. Now, after that near turnover. Clock is stopped. We have an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so will step aside. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Now Barkley. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no game.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
Second down throw for Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. They only needed 1, but it's a gain of 6, and it'll move the chains.
And the Eagles 1st down.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Pushed out to his right. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hurts. That is caught. What a throw. Dobson. Touchdown, Eagles. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Here's Elliott for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Allen in motion. Mixon on 1st and 10. Catch made there by Allen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
2nd down. Nix. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Denver.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's caught once again by Ingram. So he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
On 2nd down, it's Nix.
the 50-yard line.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. From the shotgun. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. On third down, it's Hurts. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Hurts again. The second down throw is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Eric Hendricks. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The Broncos offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down.
They'll drop to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 7 yards.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's first and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Back to throw is Nix. He'll complete that to his fullback. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Nix from the gun on third down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up. Throwing, Nix. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos are on the board. It's now 14-7. A one-score game late. You figure they gotta have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll run the counter with Barkley, and he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Hurts down to a knee, and that will wrap this one up. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.
High five! I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to. We'll start in Philadelphia. The Eagles at home to take on the Denver Broncos. And it's the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. He'll connect here on a 22-yard touchdown pass. The Eagles go on to win a tight one, 14-7 your final. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they play host to the New England Patriots. And this is Kendrick Bourne. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Pats win their 2nd straight, and they do it in style. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. It's the man who had over 1,900 yards last season, Derrick Henry. He's going to hit the hole hard, get loose into the secondary, and they're not gonna get him. The Ravens move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying good night. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
Get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You was not